What's up, YouTube? This is Grandmaster Bert coming at you again from my home in Newport News, Virginia. As you can see, I've updated my map. I made the note, this is the Sire Bloodbath map. However, I made a bunch of sticky notes. You can see them laying around everywhere. Those are to just tell me the changes from out of box to the Sire Blood map here, so I don't get too confused. If you all get confused, I made it a lot snazzier, so my last video was pretty poor, and I also appreciate Brian for playing my last turn. I had some things come up that I couldn't attend to. So, for poops and giggles, in case anyone's confused, just to show them off, my CSA, or Confederate States of America, because the Hairy Turtle Dove variant that I'm working on, I completed their set, so basically America is Confederate units. I made them all. I'm using my Confederate units. So, if anything else in this video confuses you, I'm very sorry about my quality. I have a iPad or a Samsung tablet. It's the only thing I can use to record, and I can already see that the quality is not the greatest. Let me know. Blue, I have blue chips to mark 10, and if you see a black chip, doubtful, but if you see a black chip, that marks 15, because sometimes, like Chinese and stuff like that, I don't mind adding the individuals, but I like to conserve as much space as possible, make the board look as good as possible. So anyway, getting into it, this is Japan's turn. Japan has $36 to start with, or IPCs, excuse me. And for purchases coming out to exactly $36, they will purchase 2 infantry, 1 mech infantry, 1 tank, and 1 battleship as their purchases, coming out to a total of $36 even. So they will have nothing left over for this turn. Hard to see, but my yellow arrows indicate combat. And if you see a blue arrow, it's just to remind me that that's going to be a non-combat. And I got the yellow arrows and the blue arrows from the newer Risk game. It's also where I got the cities, which I've painted, and you can't see it very well, but orange top for Japan. Then I have, like the old, see, indicated colors for Anzac. And then I got one for Germany over here. This is just me showing off a little bit. And also for the giant stack that is London being bombed to death. So, that's that. If there's anything that you don't recognize on here, let me know. And again, I'm really sorry. I'm trying to get this to focus as best I can. It's a crummy camera, but it's all I got to work with. My camera on my phone does not work. So we'll get right into it. The combat's mostly in China, and a few down here at the bordering of the Indian Sea. So we'll get right into it. Right here, we're going to have this 1 artillery and 1 gentleman from the H territory there move into here. This 1 gentleman is also going to move into this territory. And then all these planes with a movement of 2 are going to fly up. To this territory here. Excuse me. It's really hard to hold this big tablet and move all these pieces at the same time. I do apologize. They have 2 movements left. That's to let me know that. Down here, these 4 infantry are going to walk into here. Again, this territory is only worth 1. This is that's a change from the Sire Blood game. So this is only worth 1. And that up there is worth 1. They're all worth 1. All Chinese territories are worth 1. That's actually worth 1, So changes from Sire Blood. Those 4 are going to move up there. These 2 units are going to stay put from here to here. This 1 troop right here, he's going to walk in and in. And take that with a freebie. And for over here, the siege combat, we're going to take these 2 bombers. Dang it. This is I don't like it. And they're gonna end this battle down here at Malaya. So these 2 bombers are flying with a movement of 3. I don't have a marker, but grab one real quick. So with a movement of 3 left, those bombers are going to be bombing Malaya. And then for here, A transport is gonna, well, both transports are gonna pick up this infantry to artillery, and then one's gonna move right here, pick up this infantry. So both transports will each have one artillery and one infantry in each one. Alright, so this one, he's gonna move down here into this battle, and one infantry, one artillery is going to be attacking Malaya. Again, I am so sorry. I'm trying my best, and I'm sorry I don't have a camera. You know, army budget. And then the other one, the other artillery and infantry are going to be coming down here to Borneo and landing in Borneo. And so this transport will be moving here. As far as the fleets, they're going to kind of divide up a little bit. The destroyer and the cruiser are going to go with this transport right here. And all the big ships are going right here in this fight. So, yeah, basically, give me a second. All these down in here. And battleship into this fight. Let's see, Anzac destroyer. It's painted. Some of my pieces are painted. Obviously, some are not. One of the fighters. So all the aircraft, mind you. Dang, I am so sorry. All the aircraft are going to attack Malaya, excluding one fighter. One fighter, sorry. And he's going to go pop right on over here. Oh, 3. That was for another decision I made, but he's going to pop over here and instantly kill the transport for the Anzacs. So, remove Anzac. Go ahead and do that. That's an instant. Okay. Alrighty. And then I'll align the casualties up here on C-Zone 58, just to call it good. We'll start from top to bottom. So the Japanese has 2 at 2, 2 at 3, and 2 at 4 for their fighters, attack bombers in there 2, and the 2 Chinese are defending at 2 at 2. So this is what it looks like right here. We'll roll for the Japanese first. Make sure everyone can see it. 5 hits, so that wipes out the Chinese force. Put this there. Okay, there. Roll for the 2 Chinese. Oh, wow. Wow. All right. Good roll for the Chinaman. Very costly. I will take 1 infantry. You know what? I will just take both ground units and not take the territory. I would prefer, yeah. Those down there. I would prefer not to lose them. They're expensive. Okay, so down there. All right. Well, good roll for China. Not so good for me. Get some markers here. Send. That's instant. That's an instant. And that's an instant. Where are the dang Japanese? Okay, there are all the instants. I'm gonna go down here. The Borneo is an instant take. Okay. And then right here, we got the sea battle first. Sea battle. Got 1 battleship for Japan and 1 destroyer, 1 out of 2. I can roll them both at the same time. Battleship hits, the destroyer misses. That's all I needed. Take out the Anzac. Boom. Okay. Now for the land battle. The 2 defendings. I got 1 attack bomber supported by a fighter, and 1 attack bomber not supported by a fighter. Okay, I have infantry supported by artillery. Okay, And then I have two. And then I have two strategic bombers. This is what it should look like. 3 hits, which is all I needed because there's only 2 infantry. Put this up here. Take the 2 infantry. One hit for Britain. All right, so down here, we'll remove the 2 infantry for Britain, and we will take an infantry loss for Japan. And Japan will take Malaya. Like that. All the planes, so 2 attack bombers, 2 fighters, are going to land on all their respective carriers. And so these bombers are going to go to French Indochina. Alrighty. That marks all the combat for Japan. Which, excuse me, I've only been writing with a piece of paper to keep up with everything. Far East Command is down 7 for Borneo and Malaya. And China is down 3 for the 3 instant take territories. Did not take this one because China real well. For non-combat, these are going to fly right back to where they were. In these places I can't pronounce. Okay. Alrighty. And that is it for combat. Japan should be sitting at, sorry for all my scribbling, 46. I did not anticipate not being able to take one of the Chinese territories, so 46 total for Japan ending this round. 46 for Japan. And that's without any national objectives, which I checked. They will not be having any. Okay. For non-combats, the non-combats, this tank right here is going to go down and join this artillery and mech. These 2 infantry are going to jump on down here into Kwangsi. This fighter right here, okay, he's going to join these guys over here. This infantryman is going to move up here. This tank is going to move over to Joel, or however you pronounce that. Alrighty. These planes right here are all going to join the bombers down in French Indo. Okay. Here we go. Okay. These bombers return to their respective aircraft carriers. And yeah, now for unit placement, and then I'll go over a quick review. So, 1 infantry, 1 tank, and the mech will all go to the Shanghai factory. Boom, like so. Okay. The battleship and infantry will go to Japan. Oh, yep, Japan proper. Boom, just like so. Alrighty. Alright. So the losses for this turn were 2 infantry artillery for Japan, 2 infantry for China, 2 infantry for Great Britain, a transport and destroyer for Anzac. Japan sitting at 46 IPCs. Japan has 7 infantry, 3 AA guns. Season 6 has a battleship, a cruiser, 2 transports, a carrier with 1 fighter, 1 attack bomber. Korea is empty. Manchuria has 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 infantry and 1 AA gun. Joel has 1 tank. The A territory for China has 3 fighters, 2 attack bombers. Shanghai, I'm just going to say, has 1 tank, 1 mech, and 1 normal infantry. Kingsway has 2 infantry. Hunan has 1 artillery, 1 mech, and 1 tank. This territory right here, I'm sorry, can't read it with all the infantry, has 4 infantry. Sensi has 1. Okay, coming down here. French Indo has 3 TAC bombers, 4 fighters, 2 strat bombers, 1 infantry. C-Zone 43 has 1 cruiser, 1 destroyer, 1 transport. And Borneo has 1 infantry, 1 artillery. Malaya has 1 artillery. The C-Zone right outside of Malaya has 1 battleship, 2 carriers, both with 1 tactical bomber and 1 fighter each. And you got the islands. P Island has 1 infantry. Carolina Islands has 2 infantry, 1 AA gun, and Iwo Jima has 1 infantry. And that should be it for Japan. If I'm missing anything because of the very fuzzy video, you can't see anything, please let me know, and I will update you. Sorry for such a long video and me apologizing so much. This is Grandmaster Bert. Looking forward to the next turn, and I'll catch you later.